welcome you all to this brief ceremony, and we trust that by grace, Homowo once again will go on the calendars of the world, and our content will spread across the nations. Welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Next on our program is acknowledgements. I will respectfully start from the high table. We have Reverend Sam Mensah, who is also the head of Adosu. Shall we give that for him, please? Next is Miye Minaba, Ni Aje Asra Oweni, the second. Next, we have His Highness Ni Aje Kofe the fourth, Lashkiteri. We also have His Highness Ni Obodai Adai the fourth, La Mankado. We are also privileged to have Ni Anu Tete, acting La Ochame. And then we also have in our midst Numo Chawi Otrome, Nomo Chawulomo. We have Honorable George Community, who is the chairman of Homowo Planning Committee. And then we have me, Raphael Mensah, who is the vice chairman of the Homowo Planning Committee. We also have Numo Tete Ojito, who is the Agbanfuache. And then we have Awon Awobi, the head of Woye. Let's give it up for her.
Ni Mankalo, ni Sikitebe, ni Agawo, Amochani, Aremeza, or Mankolupai, Manyeme, ni Nawashi, Fanabeke, what G or Homowo, non if you're a short way, damaging my way. Short in your meaning what is an if he la Homowo. Ake will la me the many or be a son, when you were not what is your man, you were one feeling to treat her, or many were from the watch out, I don't from the watch out me. Only and won't make try at a Yami how. Any will go out for me, what I'm feeling. And it's more, I ask a why is La Homowo so distinct from the rest of other Homowo celebrated in the Greater Accra region? The annual Homowo Festival of the people has been celebrated over the years with pomp and pageantry. It marks the celebration of bumper harvest after a prolonged famine and drought suffered by our ancestors during the exodus from Israel to our present various locations. And it is celebrated by the people of coastal towns in the Greater Accra region from Tema, Noyaa, Teshi, La Osu, and Damashi. It takes place between May and September of every year. And aside of the cooking and eating of Ukwe, which is the festive food, and the main focus of the celebration, each town has a unique way of celebrating their Homowo. La Homowo Ikambia Guild stands out as the most patronized compared to the rest. And this is due to the numerous beautiful and captivating traditional and customary rites that are performed. These attract the youth of Greater Accra and beyond. It is outstanding in that the celebration spans 5 months long, that is from May to September, and it is patronized by youth from all walks of life, from different ethnic and religious groups, and of all ages. One unique thing about our Homowo is that every single year, Nime fashion out a theme on which the festival will stand. This year is no exception. We also have Kansolimo, wherein the Lakanwulomo, our chief fetish priest of the Lakan deity, and other Wulome, principal elders of La, and others perform the traditional dance very early in the morning on a Wednesday at the gathering at Patuishi. Nila, principal elders of the La Traditional Council, and other invited dignitaries, and the creme de la creme of La Town, and within the region, gather at Machuish, which is the forecourt of the Lakman deity. From 12 noon, La citizens, visitors from nearby towns and villages, and indeed from all over the region of Ghana, and those from outside the country, in other parts of Africa, Europe, America, Asia, etc., take to the streets, greeting and hugging one another, and many others as one could, to show unity, whilst others move around visiting historic and tourist sites for sightseeing. Others observe the beautiful, heartwarming, and hospitable sceneries that unfold before them. This particular day is well patronized by many of the youth who come from various locations with different cultural backgrounds. We also have Pashimo, who is the main rite of the main festival day, which is Masho. And it is our traditional dance. And it is the most unique of all the traditional rites that we perform during the festival. It is a rhythmic dance that involves the stomping of the ground with the feet in tandem with the drum beats in basons. There are sideways and forward movements of the hands and the feet, as well as movement of the body. The chief priest of the last state, like Homowo, dances alone to commence the performance, and later pairs up with La Manche, La Mancralo, and La Shikitili. The performance is repeated twice to end the first part of the day, that is in the morning. The second half of the day, that is in the afternoon, witnesses Oye, that is priestesses, and the general public performing the dance, both the young and the old, indigents and visitors alike, all perform it with passion and enthusiasm. We also have Chileshamu, which is a special fishing expedition, embarked on a Tuesday by two fishing groups, with the sole aim of catching, that is with hooks, special kind of fish, which we call chile, which is the preferred fish used in preparing the palm soup that goes along with our traditional okuri. The fishermen, nets, hooks, and other fishing tools and gadgets are all blessed for the success of the expedition. Our Chileshama witnesses the active involvement of the various religious denominations in La. Church services are organized, spearheaded by the local council of churches. They offer special prayers, that is mass, for the fisher folk. We also have Bemlinla. Just as churches observe periods of silence for Christians to commune with our Creator, the Almighty, La people observe a 25-day ban on noise making. All forms of noise-making activities are not allowed in all towns and villages within the La traditional area, which stretches from La through Madina to Ayimensa. And what is unique about our Bemlinla is, unlike other towns who place theirs in place, lift it before their celebration, we have ours finished the main activities before we lift the ban. Bemlinla is enforced on the Monday and is lifted on the Friday after a full observation of the period. It allows the unseen ancestors of the land and the traditional office holders a needed peaceful and serene atmosphere to concentrate and perform spiritual purifications towards a successful celebration of the festival. All stakeholders are engaged and sensitized on the do's and don'ts during the ban for an effective organization of the ban to create the room for a peaceful coexistence. Now, Noyaa also witnesses homecoming. The climax of the Homowo celebration begins on a Monday. The day is set aside for the homecoming of all indigenes domiciled outside La May. Their families and friends on this day return to their roots to partake in the Homowo festival. Symbolically, our siblings may be domiciled in Brekusu, in our Papin region, who we have historical ties with, are the last to arrive on the day by 6 p.m. And their arrival signified the return of our folks to their roots. They arrive with customary items to assist in the performance of rites during the Homowo festival. On this same day, floats are organized to showcase the return of our brothers and sisters to join us in our celebration. individuals and groups come in all sorts of vehicles and in fanciful clothing and outfits to parade the streets of the town to announce their arrival and presence. Very large crowds of people gather to witness this great ceremony. We also have our Kombamo, which is the eating of the Kukwe. Late in the night of the homecoming Monday, our women folk with their family in over 100 clan houses begin the cooking of the traditional Kukwe meal, which is a preparation of maize powder, palm oil, and okra, to be served with palm nut soup. The meal gets done early in the morning of the following day, as is Tuesday. Homowo is the first to symbolically sprinkle Kukwe, the festive food advantage spots. Nila, Nimankralo, Ni Sikitini, and other Wulomi follow suit. Akuchi Achebe and heads of clan take their turn to do the same within their various jurisdictions. It is only after the traditional sprinkling of Kukwe that the way is paved for Lame and their friends to start enjoying the sweet, hot, aromatic, and delicious Kukwe. Visitors to the town on this day are hospitably invited to various homes to be served with this festive food. We also have Noyaa, which follows Pasho on the Thursday. On this day, La indigenes go to their various clan houses to seek the blessings of their fathers. Families gather to take stock of their past activities and achievements and share memories of the departed souls. Others also move about to wish their relations long life and prosperity. Most significant is the day being observed as a reconciliation day. People reconcile their differences and patch up, forgetting the past to pave way for unity and togetherness in the true spirit of La Homowo Festival. Like Mamiji, that is the drums, are taken through various quarters as a sign of bidding farewell before they are returned to their giving place. Sorry. We also have Derbes organized. The Derby of chiefs and the people of the traditional area, including all smaller towns and villages and settlements, is organized to clamor the festival. The chiefs, sub-chiefs, and elders in their regalia and other prominent people of the land assemble to witness the showcasing of our rich and glamorous cultural heritage. In sum, La culture is seen as at its best on this day. Nila rise majestically to the better grounds in a palanquin design and crafted symbolically to reflect the red cockerel. Women on this day take stock of the past year's activities, accounts to the people, and announce the plans and targets for the new year. The President of the Republic sometimes hosted as the guest of honor on this day. We also have a Thanksgiving service wherein members of the Traditional Council, like Mulomi, Jaranoyi, Agbanfoyi, Woyi, Asafo Achebe, and Asafo Ateme, elders of the town, and all Lame, troop to a designated church for a Thanksgiving service to cap the celebration of La Homowo Festival. To cater for the needs of all, we have added side attractions. Now, our Homowo Festival, apart from portraying our rich cultural values and traditional practices of the people of La, also ensures that everybody participates actively. In line with this, other activities are organized as side attractions. These events are tailor-made to cater for people from varied backgrounds, faith, beliefs, value standards, and age levels. The purpose of these gatherings and side attractions is to add a national, international, and cross-cultural touch, flavor, and spices to the Homowo Festival. Some such examples of these side attractions include, but not limited to, the tag of peace competition, traditional song singing competition, Christian song singing competition, cooking competition, a beauty pageant, weightlifting competition, playing cards competition, inter-quarters quiz, inter-schools quiz, all-night video, street carnival, musical shows, street bazaar, health screening, color festival where indigenous foods and games are showcased. We also have the popular La 11 versus Osu 11 football challenge. In sum, one needs to see all this happen before your very eyes to understand that La Homowo is really second to none. things elsewhere. In our case here, we observe a 25-day period where every sort of noise making is banned. You are not allowed to clap. You are not even allowed to tune on your television set or radio set loudly. If you are to watch TV or listen to your radio, then you confine it to your room only. It's the same Gabila. Ulome in action. Traditional Ulome. It's a sort of pact signing. They all come together. In Ghana, we call it Kitasha. They come together to resolve that nobody is going to look back. Come rain, come shine. They are forging ahead in unity up to the end of the Homowo period.
Amen. Seated in conference. When they are seated, then the presence of God is assured. That Nick and then, yes. You see the steps. The steps are taken with caution, and this step has a meaning. It is not just done. The other time, somebody was asking me, why is it that when we talk about culture in this wise, people normally use their left? And I said, what belongs to you? You use your left to take it. If it does not belong to you, you can even bring your right hand, it will be cut off. Yes. So that's the significance over here. This is ours. So that is what the movement tells us, the interpretation. Pomp and pageantry. You see the elegance, the movement. We want to host the whole of Ghana this 2024. So let the message spread and invite everybody. We have space in land. Even where they will sleep, the hotels are available. They can come and book it in advance and stay for about a whole week. Kusumi e fell, who fell, who soup. Then I can cool a soup, dinoni, I can yosiole, the anale dubam. Yo, cool a suefe in Jibuduba, Nishikitele himself, young and vibrant. We appreciate him so much. Yes, Abumite. Will you explain what Abumite for them? Somebody asked me the other time, and I was short of words.
This is the youth, and just as I mentioned, energy and vibrance. And they have their leader called Abumite Manche. As part of the traditional rites, they parade the grounds on and off. They come and go. But you see, when they come in, this is even at a slow pace. They come the energy that is needed or that is in the youth. And then they come as many times as possible. Finally, around 6 p.m., their arrival signifies the end of Pastor for the day by 6 p.m. So the moment you see them around 6 p.m., then that will be the end for the day. And they have a leader called Akumite Manche. Following day, Thursday, Noyaa, Homowo, we all want to be blessed. So the following Thursday, that is after Wednesday, Pastor show, we are expected to move to our family and plant houses to receive the blessings of the elders. And this is exactly what happens.
Ni wo afiyeli
ye short we ko to mo na wi ni bi san ye usumi e fire ana mi she afio ni bi san ayo jala keni wo gbe pa mo ji boni atogbejian no mo fe mo aye no ni watchon mi get we njole oni boni yo fe wo ye le fe na kan to mo boni wo ye ole da ni na gbaku akaba ye wo afieli mi ye je kusun kemi she na mo pe shi tamobona yo ake ni chumo ika mehi aba wo mi se na mo ye ake drayeli titri na ya na ba ne mama ipoli wo bukura he ahio ni bi soto ni mo kunshishia ne twa enyemi ake o ba ni wo ya tell ku say amese na mo a share ni bi ye WhatsApp fe a hedita wo jaili e biduba ni je me ni tun pano ni mpe ji me ni na ise shi ni tun lo efe na ise ni ke nono tun opu e onyen ni obabogwa ye jeme ke opo ewumi ake ni la Homowo me samba ni me ko ewo ana akele o ni ji okejio ohibu wewo ogbe pamu ji ake ni tunwe ni yo wo shikojian ke me ni yo sefe ameke amehi bawo wo Homowo yelimu oni se na moni yo wo fe wona me yu ake Homowo wo njamo di wo njamo eji wo afikusun ni wo fi oke kayo wo ba mi amane mummi ni wo chon ni duro na wo banani eni wo je wo njamo wo me akaka keshi wo njamo wo ameke amehi wo mi agbenele hunwe me ye susumwe akeshimbe ule ni wochete imeji abo mi wo isa na yo imeji to gbeji ano keke woje ma wo tele wo fe wo afi ni wo yo ake wochete imeji abo mi gbeji ano to ni wo bi woje ma wo ni kayi nu ha wo yo shi wote shi ake maji acheme ni be wonu weti abo mi wo yafi shi no ni je ma wo ke wo fi no wo fi o wo me ni yin susu mo ko ko me ameji na kan susu mo mi wo ba la gbe mi ke wo la gbe mi wo gbe pa mo ji akeshi me fe ni yo la tuma ke je ma ne mi ka gbe ayi mensan ameji wo gbe ji ano to wo ya ke na kan bia mi di o fe mu gbeji ano to ni wo fi o ni di o fe mu aba iwo yi meji ke wo ji ma wo ji ni ba Homowo amehu amena ebe ni no ni wo to enjole no ni wo to na ame fi awo oni ame fi ke ha wo je ake wo fe gbeji ano to e wo kechi mana ni wo kechi ma ni chunwana wo ye palala ni ubanyo twale bleo ni lopo yemu yemi ni wo ke kasi oni ni wo ke lioni wo me ni wo shikonjian wo ni chekeje manemi ka gbe ayi mensan ke alagbe mi amekwepo ni ameyi wo susu moji akeshin mambi fe ke meni ose meni wo pe keba ye ba ni mambi alo me ale boni la Homowo yo e boni wo yu ake mo fe mo ke yawo adafi twalo ni o bi ene Kenya ba nyina boni ni bi yale ni ke nyekete nyepano blofo ba ake e add value to your content ni enhance on your offering there wo jagbe akeshi nye baba ni nye hu nyeke waba yi nye shaku ni nye hani mambi ale o ye eni ishe damu majia chemana ke mambi fe la ma fe ke mambi ana ni ye woche ufile egbe abi ke wotetela ke wola wo efe wompa afi ne homowo yi mama twado manyaba.
Therefore, La Homowo 2024 has duly been launched. Never know what makes remarks for us. Shall we do that for him?
Nime, Name, elders and good people of La, esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, members of the media, I welcome you warmly on behalf of management and staff of Labadi Digital, and particularly our Managing Director, Mr. David Edwafo, who is currently out of the country on official assignment. He would have loved to be here. I spoke to him this morning and he sends his regards to the email and the people. To say that as over the years we have been partners and supporters of the festival, the Homowo, the La Homowo Festival. Today, for me personally, my understanding and my knowledge about the festival has been enhanced. And when I saw in the documentary the collar, it brought childhood memories to me, how I used to tie the collar all over. And I didn't know I was also part of, I was enjoying the Homowo all the same. And so I am very happy that this rich culture of the people of La is still alive. And to pledge the support of the hotel, I want to say without any hesitation that our support will continue, and also to project the rich culture. What we will do is that during the festive season, as part of our offerings, we're going to be ensuring that Kwekule, which is the traditional food, is also part of the buffet. And we will definitely talk about this to the guests, especially the foreign guests that will be part of it. And so I'd like to, on this note, wish the Nieme and La a very good La Homowo, and wish that this collaboration and this union will continue. Thank you very much. Enjoy our services.
Ni la un fata here no yi wo no he mama wa ba pa ne re no jojo won ba ko no jo ani ni ni aka he be bu ya bo he wa le na manje mi amanje won le a e lo mu tru e bi ga ni ko yo ami sinu jo wo tu wo fe wo yi wo wo bi fo wo ya krabacha je mo he la ke pa tu be le ke je wa na ji ate ani be ke ngai ke dibi wo ke hwe wo yin fe abani na wo ye fomo jo he wa le mi ye onye mo na le no jojo won tu la ma fe wo wo de no ni ba fe na gba pipi ke how mo ke drama ke atrele ke nye na te be no jo ko hwe kura ani $20 ni $20 fe afe la ma no Pemi ni wa yosi age wa jo mo fe wa ni na mo fe bo get draw wa po ke di ni ma etene bo ki mo ni ji $20 manje no ha $20 e bala manje mi manje wa bi e shi mo wo mi ke wa ya she wa she e pemi ni wa jo afi na every fe ni wa gbe na wa ye pa no wa bu awe na wa ka ge wa ta Bofi Yache, big and more Amen. Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Yeah. Yeah.
The message from him is that we should all abide by the arrangements that have been put in place for the celebrations. We call for peace and unity through this period. We have a lot of activities during the festival, and if we do not abide by the arrangements, there might be distractions and problems for us, especially to the youth. Though it's a period of merrymaking, we entreat all to be moderate in their merrymaking and then focus on the main activities that have been laid down for the festival. The Homowo Festival has been made known to you through the presentations. It's a very unique one. I can confidently say that there is no festival celebration in this world as unique as the Homowo because of the richness of cultural activities that makes up the festival. We have several rites, as you've been told, from Live right to a lot of activities. People most at times consider the Homowo Festival to be fetish. We want you to know that that is not so. It is made up of rites to commemorate what we went through when we migrated. We had a famine and then there was a bumper harvest. That is what we do to commemorate the festival, and there is nothing fetish about it. That is why in these days, when we finish the festival, we wrap it up with a church service, non-denominational church service, which brings together churches of various denominations. So our Homowo is not fetish. There are some misconceptions also that since our paramount chief has passed, there is no need for us to celebrate Homowo. That is not so. The paramount chief is passed, which is quite sad to us. But the town still goes on, and then we have deities. We consulted with our principal deity when our paramount chief passed, before we started celebrating Homowo during the short break. So it is not that our paramount chief has passed, so there is no need to celebrate. The deity gave us the way to celebrate. That is why we are celebrating the Homowo Festival. Aside the culture and then the customary rites, the Homowo brings a lot of benefits, especially to the business community. Everything about Homowo has a positive effect on the economy, from the clothes that we wear, from the food that we eat, even making calls, sharing things on social media, all have positive effects on the economy. That is why we call on the business community to be associated with the Homowo Festival, for them to come and support, even if you are unable to sell your products during the festival. Your presence will give you publicity. So we call on all the business establishments on the La land and beyond to be associated with the La Homowo, so that their products and their offerings will be known. With the media, we are most grateful that you are always with us, and anytime you cover our Homowo Festival or things related to what you say is that it adds value to your content and then enhances your offering, and even will give you wider coverage, because there might be people who tune in just to see the festival. So the media, you also benefit. What we want this year is a peaceful celebration, as we said from the beginning, and we entreat all and sundry to go by the laid down arrangements for the festival. If there is going to be any issue that will create any misunderstanding, they should use due process to contact us, the elders, so that we resolve it, so that we have a peaceful and a successful celebration. The rites started in May, that is with the Blahi, but ban on noise making will happen in the first week of August, that is the 5th of August. It will last for about 3 weeks, and during that period we expect all those on La lands, all those within the La traditional area, spanning from where we are, the main La town, to Ayi Mensa, to mention from this place, you are going to Shiashin, Konglo, Islegon, Madina, Adenta, Uyarifa, Ashie, Amanfru, they are all on La land. Ayi Mensa, they are all on La land. So those within our jurisdiction should abide by the ban on noise making directive. We will publicize it in the media so that people will be aware of the period in which they should heed to the directive. So we entreat all and sundry to abide by that arrangement. We say the La Homowo is a unique festival, but its uniqueness goes with all the years. Every year celebration is very unique, because every year celebration always has a different touch and theme. This year's theme is development through good neighborliness and peace, the rule of traditional festivals. As I said, we the elders seek peace and progress. We have neighbors that we live with, and it is our expectation that we should use such periods, our festivals, to create a bondage between us and our neighbors, to promote peace. There are times that we have issues with some of our neighbors during the enforcement of the ban on noise making. We expect that those neighbors that we have the issues with should get closer to us, for us to use dialogue to resolve the issues that we have, or resort to legal means than to engage in acts that would degrade the peace. So the theme that we chose is to create that bondage between our neighbors. We always have a task force that liaises with our municipal assembly, which oversees the security in the municipality, and then the security services, especially the police, to enforce the ban. Those villages to create any tension among them. We are all Ghanaians, and we have one country. Though politics brings rivalry, we shouldn't, or we don't expect that rivalry to degenerate into chaos. So they should all go by the electoral processes in a peaceful way and in accordance with the law. With the political parties, their interest is to lead the government of the nation. if they engage in acts that will lead to breach of the peace during the elections, I don't think they will have any country to govern when any of them wins the elections. So we urge them to go by the rules of the game, not to adapt tactics that will lead to the breach of the peace. We heard of some issues during the transfer of votes. If during transfer of votes there are clashes and there are allegations of people carrying weapons just to transfer votes, then we don't know what will happen during the main elections, and we are urging them not to repeat the things that has happened before the elections, that they will consider the interest of the nation as paramount and engage in acts that will preserve the peace during and after the elections.